Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. All right, so here's an interesting stat. In 2020, after Bitcoin broke its previous all-time high of 19,700, it surged 28%, consolidating for a week, then jumped to $40,000. Fast forward to today, Bitcoin has risen 28% after surpassing its previous all-time high and has been consolidating for the past 6 days. History might be repeating itself right now. So in 2020, it consolidated for a week. And now, guys, we have been consolidating for 6 days, but we got to still keep an eye on this thing. So this one on the left-hand side, this is the current trend for Bitcoin, 26% back in 2020. This is where we are now. We could see that major correction before it surges up. I got to say, though, this cycle has been weird. It has been, strange from the beginning, considering Bitcoin did already reach a new all-time high before the halving. Taking a look at the Bitcoin chart here on the hourly right now. Good thing we did not get below this level here, guys. So we are still technically making higher highs here on the chart. I don't know if you guys remember yesterday when I drew this on the chart suggesting that we were in fact coming down, but hopefully we hold this low, and sure enough we did. Right now we're seeing Bitcoin trading at $91,000, almost $800 per coin. So we're getting up there slowly but surely. But guys, this seems like a very slow grind to the upside. Doesn't sound like, this is happening, at least not yet. This could be in the cards in a few weeks. I mean, it would not be out of the question for this to be prolonged. Crypto market cap is staying healthy above $3 trillion right up here. 3.08 trillion. Volume is up to 22.12%. Fear and greed is at 83, guys. Bitcoin dominance still holding on at 58.89%. So that Bitcoin dominance really not wavering too much. Generally speaking, that is when we see altcoins start to rally, when we see that dominance go down. Over the last 24 hours, though, we've seen much of the crypto space up in the green, save for XRP. XRP has done very well over the last week and a half or so. Now it is currently down 1.74% in the last 24 hours. But, a lot of the other altcoins are up currently. Par for the course, pretty much. I mean, they're not up by much. I'm sure if we scroll down the list here, we'll see some that are up quite a bit, like HBAR, 31.54%. A big mover over the last 24 hours specifically. Some of these other cryptos are also doing okay. So overall, guys, the picture is looking pretty consistent. Let's take a look at XRP right now. XRP has also just kind of been meandering along. I've been monitoring the price throughout the day over the last, few days now, since the weekend pretty much. And we've just been kind of hovering in between these levels in here after we did hit all-time high. The highest we got was 18.8, so or 18.7, $1.187. And we've just kind of been trading within this zone for the last couple of days now. Right now, XRP is trading at $1.10 per coin. But guys, it's still only mid-November. Well, November 19th, if you guys are watching this video on the day that I'm releasing it. We still have about 6 weeks left of 2024, and Tom Lee still thinks Bitcoin is going to go to $100,000.
I think that's right. It does seem like Bitcoin is becoming more and more a hallmark of what this next administration is going to have. And it does solve some of the deficit concerns. If Bitcoin becomes a reserve asset, and it may solve some of the what I'd consider inherent problems of the current financial system. Bitcoin remains a very secure blockchain. So I think there's still a lot of potential for Bitcoin.
So where were we last time we were, or at least a recent time I asked you, still triple digits by the end of the year? I think we were around 70 or under 70. We're much closer now. So I don't want to ask you if you're raising your price target on Bitcoin, but it looks like triple digits is certainly a possibility. What is it? It's November.
Yeah, I think comfortably over 100,000 makes sense before the end of this year, and Bitcoin is trading pretty closely to how it should post-halving. So I think the next 12 months look pretty good for Bitcoin.
So the next 12 months look pretty good for Bitcoin, over $100,000. That is what FundStrat's Tom Lee is suggesting. So what should we be paying attention to next, guys? During the 2017 bull market, Bitcoin surged 156% past its previous all-time high before the first major correction of 39%. Remember, we're going to get these big corrections. In 2020, Bitcoin rose 121% before a 32% correction. If history repeats itself, Bitcoin could reach at least 138,000 before experiencing the first major pullback. All these little features to Bitcoin, guys, all these little tricks, all these little patterns that that I've noticed over time. I am going to be consolidating them and letting my Patreon subscribers know what my targets are going to be, just based on, an overall picture. Bitcoin paints the picture, altcoins tend to follow. If you guys are interested in following me, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. It is only $5 a month, and I am going to be upping that price. So if you do get in now, you will be paying the $5 and you will be grandfathered in. This happens time and time again. The Bitcoin retracement after all-time highs are broken. So there are a few things here now that we have to be paying attention to. Wanted to thank Ali Charts for posting that. But guys, more importantly, let's get back to XRP. Given that XRP hit a high last market cycle of $2, while under attack from the SEC, isn't it absurd to think that price won't be surpassed this cycle now that we have legal clarity? It's also reasonable to speculate that there will be way more money flowing into the crypto asset class this cycle compared to the last one. Now, with that in mind, guys, consider this. And again, this is not my price prediction. This is coming from Moon Lambo here. XRP literally did 20x last cycle from the bottom to the top. I suspect people aren't thinking big enough here. 20x, guys? Well, I mean, XRP is by and large trading well above $1 right now. You multiply that by 20, and we could see a $22 XRP. And I mean, this is, again, Moon Lambo is just kind of spitballing here. Again, over there at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel, I'm going to be looking at various different factors. So I'm going to combine everything, and, I'm going to be painting, I think, a clearer picture of what I think is realistic for this market moving forward. King Solomon here posting this. XRP is going to absolutely rocket. If it closes above on the monthly, there's not a lot of historical resistance after this. So something else that we should be paying attention to. I mean, there is still about 10 days left, 11 days left in November, but this is the monthly chart for XRP. And look at what the month of November has brought us. Could we see a down December? I mean, there is still a possibility of that. There is no resistance here on the chart. So the monthly chart is also looking very promising. And then there's this, guys. XRP popularity interest hits 2021 high on Google Trends, coming from XRP Crypto Wolf. The popular cryptocurrency XRP and its price have been keeping up with the news headlines in recent days. This is not surprising considering that the price of XRP has reached $1.26.9, so almost $1.27 according to Binance, where it has not been since November of 21. In just over 7 days, the cryptocurrency has doubled in price, with XRP being a $30 billion market cap. And then, so down here they say this: against this backdrop, the surprising fact that XRP has risen in Google Trends queries to levels not seen since 2021 has surfaced. That is, right now, XRP is already attracting the kind of attention it had at the height of the last bull market, when meme cryptocurrencies like Shiba Inu had a $40 billion market capitalization and celebrities were buying NFT avatars of Bored Apes for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Leonidas also noticed that the Google Trends for XRP, by the way, good to see Leonidas back in the space. Google Trends for XRP have been going up. So this is the worldwide trend over the past 5 years. And you guys can see the 2021 numbers. And look at what we have here. I mean, there was a little bump during the SEC lawsuit clarity discovery back in July of 2023. But now, guys, look at that. It is surging higher and higher. So perhaps we will get some more FOMO into XRP. I think that's what we're all kind of gunning for at this point. Peter Brandt, guys, also mentioning this. Ready to rip XRP to USD. There is a massive coil, and this guy is usually fairly bearish on XRP. In the past, he's never been really an XRP bull, but he sees his plan playing out. If we zoom out on the weekly, you can see a massive wedge. A massive wedge that guys like Rob Art kind of joke about, or have been joking about over the last several months, that, we're getting out of the 5,490-day triangle. Well, guys, we are. The triangle has been broken, and now we're actually forming support against this line here, okay? 2023 now cleared, he says, if the 2021 high is cleared. So what he's saying is if we get above $2 for all intents and purposes, $1.98 or whatever it is, then, guys, we are good to go. So that, just from a technical standpoint, I guess I should reiterate down here that Peter Brandt, he says he is not long XRP and has no plans to buy XRP. He owns Bitcoin and Solana. So that is, I guess, just full disclosure from him, even though he has been bearish in the past. So, this, not an about face so much as just him clarifying his stance here on XRP currently. So, we're talking about this in terms of what we're seeing now from a technical standpoint. Okay, FOMO is going to come into the market. We're seeing XRP fundamentals really clearing up now that we have clarity. We also have something very, very good brewing, but there's also, guys, integration into the XRP Ledger and the real world utility, like this Axelar integration that they just announced. XRP Drops posted this. The XRPL is integrating with Axelar with Squid's cross-chain trading app. This is going to be connecting XRPL's SuperDEX to also connect to the XRPL's EVM sidechain to Axelar's 55 plus chain networks. And so there's just a little video here just demonstrating that. There's no audio on this, but it's basically just the app, just kind of showing you guys what they are doing, how they are integrating. Down here, I guess I should say that Jazzy Cooper did also post a tweet. No plans to build yet. We're excited for the XRPL Axelar integration and Squid's cross-chain trading app to launch. This will be a game changer, connecting XRPL's SuperDEX to traders across all chains. So guys, going to drive more utility to the XRPL DEX decentralized exchange. It will also connect the XRPL's EVM sidechain to Axelar's 55 plus chain networks. So boom goes the dynamite there. This is going to be incredible for for the real world utility moving forward. And so are these, traders, the accumulation, are we seeing this because of this kind of thing? Now, Hedera and Ripple are on the front cover timeline of the MiCA Compliance 2024 report, guys. It also mentions what's going to be happening for cryptos in the future. So key MiCA compliance milestones, understand the crucial deadlines for white paper submissions, sustainability indicators, and licensing requirements for crypto assets from 2024 to 2027, an interesting timeline there. So they also have the white paper requirements, penalties and sanctions, climate sustainability indicators, all that fun stuff. And then here, okay, the journey to MiCA compliance does start here, and the timeline for MiCA compliance also mentioned in this paper. Now, guys, Ripple XRP mentioned here on the cover, along with Hedera HBAR, two big winners, I think, in this space. And, I really do think that we are going to start to see more and more of this real world adoption coming very soon. We can't sit back on our laurels yet. I mean, even though there have been rumors that Gary Gensler could be stepping down before Trump's inauguration in January, there are some rotten apples that could still be nominated to be the chair of the SEC. Did you guys see this? Stebbins seems to be an even more anti-crypto choice than Jay Clayton, since Stebbins was against declaring Ethereum a non-security. Anders here reposted this John Deaton tweet. It cannot be Stebbins, and I'll tell you why. He literally signed off on over 80 crypto-related enforcement actions and preferred not to have Ethereum declared a non-security, not because he thought it was a security, but because giving Ethereum clarity in June of 2018 might limit the SEC's ability to call it a security later down the road. Stebbins argued it's better not to provide clarity and leave it vague in order to allow the SEC maximum discretion to attack it later. That's disgusting and exemplifies why we need a reformer. So then he was tagging Donald Trump's team in there. Please do not make the big mistake of picking Stebbins. Picking Stebbins is the opposite of what you claimed you wanted to do in relation to our federal agencies. So a word of warning, I guess, from John Deaton. Anders here also posting this. Former SEC official John Reed Stark's comments about Bob Stebbins as well. Gives a great oversight on who he is, would definitely be anti-crypto. The crypto industry is trying to push hard against this. So just going to read you some of this. I doubt the crypto industry would ever allow the SEC chair nominee to be Bob Stebbins. Bob Stebbins was SEC General Counsel, and this was under Jay Clayton, 2017 to 21, when the SEC's war on crypto began, and during which Bob Stebbins personally signed off, approved, and encouraged 80 or so SEC crypto-related enforcement actions, including the most controversial of all time, the SEC versus Ripple case. My take is that big crypto is extraordinarily powerful and will have a lot of influence in the SEC's chair selection, and I can't imagine big crypto allowing Bob Stebbins to get the SEC chair nomination. So he is one of the possibilities. I don't know if you guys caught the video I did last week where I was listing some of the possibilities of who could be SEC chair. Bob Stebbins is definitely on that list, but if they want crypto, and so people are realizing this now, they're kind of doing more digging and coming to the conclusion that Bob Stebbins, not good for crypto. There are certainly other people that have more knowledge on crypto, but also would just be more pro-crypto, just more crypto-friendly in general. Yesterday, I did a video on Brian Brooks, his possible nomination. I think he would be the best choice. I'll link that up here if you guys didn't catch it. Nevertheless, this is where we stand today. Wanted to thank Anders and John Deaton just for posting that. Now, Bill Morgan also commenting on the Stebbins piece, retweeting out Stuart Alderoti's tweet. Another interesting little tidbit here. He was CC'd on this email from William Hinman from back in June of 2018. So just another piece of the puzzle that I think just kind of puts a seal on it. It was a collective plan at the high level of the SEC to arbitrarily favor one crypto by deciding not to regulate it, while deliberately being equivocal to this day about all other cryptos and calling them crypto asset securities and seeking to regulate the exchanges on which they are sold. So we got to be careful, guys. Be mindful that this is, still, I guess, technically not over yet. And I mean, you can only imagine if somebody like Stebbins is I don't even want to think that this is a possibility, but if somebody like Stebbins is brought in, would it be a reverse course for XRP? I don't want to sound like the negative Nancy here, but, no, I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to think about it because, I mean, just look at what happened the last time we had the lawsuit. Now, I mean, this was a significant announcement. XRP went down about 70% off that news. And I mean, if we were to get another anti-crypto guy at the head of the SEC, no, there's no way. There's no way. Absolutely no way. There are too many people rallying around other possible nominations. I mean, even Hester Peirce, Mark Ueda, those guys would be better. Brian Brooks, of course, would be my number one choice. But, with the Trump administration, people who are now pro-cryptocurrency at the helm, hopefully we do get a proper appointee. Anyway, wanted to thank Bill Morgan here and Anders again just for posting that. Now, I got to say, though, the XRP trajectory right now, I mean, let's stay in the present, guys. Right now, it is looking very, very bullish. Just going to put this chart here on the 4-hour just to show you guys what I'm seeing currently, this big move to the upside. And guys, XRP looking like it's formulating this bullish pennant pattern. So I have a feeling we're in for some more bullish activity for XRP. And I mean, as Moon Lambo does say here, $2 while we were under the thumb of the SEC. And even King Solomon here saying, let's just take a look at that monthly chart again. There's not much resistance up past here, which means if we do close above these levels, guys, it's going to be super bullish for XRP. So if you're interested in what I'm trading, you guys can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. I'm in the process of synthesizing my ideas right now. Going to be letting everybody know within the next few weeks the kind of bigger picture for my exit targets. There is still one leg to go, though. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.